Hi and welcome back to the Hella Gutmann Solutions Academy here at Hella Australia in Mentone, Victoria. In this video we're going to be conducting a front windscreen camera calibration on a Skoda Superb using the Mechanic 77 and the Hella Gutmann Solutions CSC Tool. It does vary a little bit from manufacturer to manufacturer, but generally a windscreen camera will need calibrating after the windscreen's been replaced, the front camera's been replaced, the level sensor on the vehicle has been replaced, or if there's a fault code indicating a calibration is required. The other reason you may need to perform a windscreen camera calibration is after the vehicle has had a wheel alignment or adjustments to its suspension geometry. We recommend connecting a battery charger to the vehicle whenever you're performing a calibration, or in fact you're doing any diagnostic work on the vehicle to ensure good voltage supply. Before we commence the camera calibration, we will conduct a global scan. We recommend conducting a global scan on the vehicle before and after any calibration procedure. Okay, let's begin the camera calibration procedure. Firstly, we connect the VCI or Vehicle Communication Interface to the vehicle's OBD port. Then we can select the vehicle. In this case, we're going to use the VIN search function to select the vehicle we're working on. It's a quick, easy and accurate way to ensure we have the right vehicle selected. Now we have the vehicle selected, we can go into the global search function and conduct a global scan. As we've mentioned before, we recommend conducting a global scan prior and after any calibration procedure. Once the global scan is completed and we're sure there are no fault codes set that will affect our calibration, we can move on. Now we go to the basic settings submenu, and here we select calibrate the camera ECU with the CSC tool. Here we see the requirements to proceed with the camera calibration. They do vary a little bit from manufacturer to manufacturer. However, once we're sure that we've met all the preconditions, we can proceed with the calibration by positioning the CSC tool correctly in front of the vehicle and ensuring the correct target board is fitted to the CSC tool. Board CSC 101. Once we have mounted the wheel lasers onto the front wheels of the vehicle, we can position the CSC tool 150 centimetres from the centre of the front wheel hubs. Then we remove the wheel lasers, fit them onto the rear wheels, once again ensuring the spirit levels are centred on both planes, and we now start to centre the CSC tool. We need to ensure equal readings on both scales, left and right, to ensure the CSC tool is centred to the vehicle. Now we have the CSC tool set the correct distance from the vehicle and centred to the vehicle, the next step is to set it parallel to the rear axle. We achieve this by shining the lasers onto the mirrors and back onto the measuring scales on the rear wheel laser assemblies. Now we can rotate the CSC tool on its centre axis to achieve an equal reading on both the left and right hand scales. Now we have the CSC tool the correct distance, centred and parallel to the rear axle. The next step in the procedure is to set the target board at the nominated height. In this case, we set the target at 136 centimetres. Okay, so we're nearly there. The next step, as we can see in the Megamax diagnostic unit's instructions, is to ensure the CSC tool is level on both planes. We achieve this by making any adjustments necessary to level the spirit levels using the 4 adjustable legs. The last step required before we can initiate the camera calibration, and this is typical for most VAG vehicles, is to measure and input the height from the ground to the bottom edge of the fenders on all 4 wheels. Okay, so let's summarise what we've just done. We've positioned the CSC tool with the correct target board, the correct distance from the vehicle, central to the vehicle and parallel to the rear axle. We've measured and we've input the heights from the floor to the bottom of the fender on all 4 wheels. we've ensured the target on the CSC tool is set at the correct height. It's vital that all of these procedures are carried out as accurately as possible. Now for the easy part. We tell the camera software what it expects to see is correctly positioned and to make any adjustments necessary to the software to ensure a correct calibration. Once the software has completed the camera calibration, we can see the results displayed on the MegaMax unit. Here we see the camera calibration has been performed successfully. So there you have it, a camera calibration performed from start to finish. Once you become proficient at setting up the CSC tool, you can expect to do this in about 20 minutes from start to finish. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to presenting the next video where we will perform a radar calibration on a Skoda Superb.